All right, guys, welcome to another edition of AudioMorpheus.com. Tonight we are at the legendary Viper Room right here in West Hollywood. I'm Taz.
I'm Dino. And guys, man, I tell you what, this place is so nostalgic. We got so many great venues around here, and it really kind of blows our mind how many amazing bands have been through this area. Not only the Viper Room, but you got the Roxy, you got the Whiskey A Go Go.
You got the Rainbow Room.
I tell you what, man, Sunset is just so full of just amazing stuff. And I tell you what, we got a great show planned for you today.
It's going to be killer, guys. I want you to stay tuned. I am absolutely stoked for you to meet these guys. I think you will be too after you meet them.
Absolutely, guys. Stay tuned and get ready for an awesome show.
Okay, welcome to AudioMorpheus.com. We're here with Girl on Fire at the Viper Room, which we've been talking about forever, man. We're stoked to meet them. Congratulations, guys. Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks.
All right, very cool. Now, you guys have been on tour for quite a while. How's it feel to be back in Hollywood?
Great. We haven't been back in like a month.
Over a month.
Over a month?
We're out. Yeah.
We left on 2 or 3. We were gonna be out for 9 days and spent about 3 months.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, how's the road been treating you?
It's ups and downs.
She's smooth. She's smooth. She's bumpy. She's rocky.
Yeah.
She's cobblestone.
She breaks
Curly.
trannies.
She breaks trannies. She's a bitch.
Well, we're excited about tonight's show. Your video we put on our site to tease everybody and get everybody watching, getting ready for the show tonight. So tell us about your video. It's so positive. You guys are pumped in the beginning of the video. Tell us about how you guys made that.
Yeah. It's just. I mean, the song is basically just an introduction to us, and you know, it's like that first step in anything. You're just ready for fucking whatever comes your way. You know what I mean? Like you're ready to get hit on with everything, positive or negative, and that's pretty much the representation of it. Like we're sick of the day jobs, sick of being at home doing nothing. We want to go rock.
So what's up next, guys? After tonight's show, you guys gonna get rest? What's happening next?
Yeah, we're gonna hang out for a little bit tonight, and then we take off back to Seattle. We'll take a little 5-day rest, and we go out with Buck Cherry for a couple of weeks. Yeah, our record comes out the day before on July 9th.
On July 9th?
Yeah,
It's nice. Now we're obviously gonna promote that on our site, try to people get that record. So we really appreciate that.
Yeah.
You know, we're always wondering though, on the association, how did you guys get hooked up with Century Media? Did they find you, or did you find them, or what?
It was kind of a back and forth thing. Like we started working out with our buddy Will, who's Nick's old singer, and we recorded in his studio and did a little 4-song EP, shopped it around, and eventually got a showcase with Century, and you know, signed with their subsidiary at the time, and then eventually wrote some more songs, released an EP, wrote some more songs, turned them in, and they really liked us, so they moved us up to Century after a Roxy show that we had last March.
Yeah.
So yeah, and ever since then, it's been rock and roll.
And you guys have opened up for quite a few bands. Who's been your favorite so far?
Rev Theory has been pretty awesome. We did like a 4-day little mini tour with Rev Theory about just over a year, not even a year and a half ago. And like we super bonded with those guys. They're all really cool.
Yeah.
We still call them up. They're like, some of them are coming to the show tonight.
Nice.
I don't know if you've heard of Rev Theory.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we already liked them. We knew who they were, and we were like, oh man, it's crazy we're playing with this band, and then ended up that they were just really awesome dudes. So.
That and it helps to go out on tour with bands like Otherwise, and friends of ours.
Right.
You know, we've already played a couple of shows with Buck Cherry, and they're just super nice guys. So we're really looking forward to going out and doing that.
Yeah.
So
Looks like they know how to party too.
they Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, no hesitation. We missed it, Morpheus fans, but they had 4 big giant tour buses that just pulled around the corner. We can't see them now, but it was gigantic. Your accommodations on this tour, man, how they've been. I mean, it's got to be some cool stories about.
Oh, you saw the buses.
Oh yeah,
They were awesome.
They were awesome. Yeah, free bus,
They're great
double stack.
buses.
Yeah, absolutely.
The buses. Non-existent buses.
Is there anything that really stands out in playing a show that you'd like to? Any song that you really love to play off the new album? Older song, anything that really you guys are really buying?
That's the thing about this record. This record is just, all the songs are just fun to play.
Yeah.
That's the true honest thing about this record. I don't think that they've ever been
Yeah, we're like really
stoked
pumped
to play
about
all
the
the
whole
songs.
thing.
Yeah.
This last tour we're on has got us that much tighter together with the songs. So it's like now tonight you're probably gonna see us the tightest we actually are with the songs because we're most comfortable with them, which is awesome because it's great playing. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's some of the bands we talked to have their influence for an album sounds dark. You know, like they've been wronged by a chick, right? And it really comes across in the songs. What's really driving the positive vibe of this album? Where did it come from?
I mean, it's really all about just, I mean, we tried to write it so that it's as relatable as possible, but from our perspective, it's, you know, Nick's just been with us for the last couple of months playing guitar, but us 4, we've been playing together for 6 years.
Right.
So we've been through a lot of ups and downs, you know, internally, externally, whatever it may be.
Nick, how'd you find this group of Motley guys?
well, me and him first met. How did we meet?
You threw a dodgeball in my face 13 years ago.
There you go. Been friends ever since. No, we've always played like in bands, like in other bands, and we play shows together. And I've just known these guys forever. And when they said, "Hey, you want to play some guitar with us?" I was like, "Fuck yeah, let's play some rock and roll." So yeah, here we are.
He's always played big.
I've always played bass. So
Really?
this is the first. This tour and the last tour are the first actual live shows of playing guitar. I've always played bass, so
Nice.
it's awesome.
July 9th, and the name of the album?
Not broken.
Not Broken. All right, with Girl on Fire, the new album coming out July 9th, Not Broken. Go out and get it. Can't wait to see the show tonight, guys, and we're going to be bringing you the review on how it all went, and we know it's going to be off the hook. Thanks again for having us, guys.
Thank you very much.
AudioMorpheus.com.
Yep.
Next time.
Basically, you know, just did our own thing for a little while, and you know, tried to do as good as we can. And we finally made the step to like try to like really refine the sound. We were at crossroads with like one kind of direction of music that we could go into, which was like maybe a heavier direction or electronic direction. We're just like, let's just naturally just flow into something.
Right.
And it kind of led us to where we're at now. And working with like a producer and stuff that knows what he's doing, like helped out a lot. Like as far as our writing techniques are concerned and everything, and a lot of stuff that we've learned, like we learned how to write music through all that stuff.
Okay. It's just the common thought is, as soon as you sign, you're just, you know, you're moving to Beverly Hills. You guys are loaded, you know, immediately.
This is Nicholas. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Nick. You know, he basically helped us talk to a bunch of people, and we kind of fell into the people that we're working with now. And it was weird at first. You know, we had all these misconceptions on how we thought we needed to be doing things, but after a little direction, you know, it's better now. You know what I mean? And just try to be as professional as we can.
Well, and yeah, I mean, obviously your job is to make sure you show up these shows and knock it out of the park, right? I mean, that's really all between that and the album. I mean, obviously they just, am I right in assuming that your job is make it to the show on time, be on stage on time, and kill it?
Number one concern for us right now is with the verge of the album release and all the stuff happening right now, we're at the point where we need to like bring it as hard as we possibly can at every single show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we're just, for the last few months of touring, we want to really refine our live show.
You're right.
Yeah, we just want to refine our live show and kick everyone's ass.
Yeah.
Say we're here.
Winding.
We're staying, you know?
That's cool, huh?
Fucking stoked. Feel free to sing along with us. Just you. Just get it.
Hey guys, this is Dino with AudioMorpheus.com. I'm here with Angels Fall, and we got Dan and Joel here. We're at the famous Viper Room. You guys are getting ready to go on stage. So guys, tell me about the tour. You guys are getting down towards the end, the last part of the tour. How's it been? How's the tour been?
It's been like rock and roll boot camp, basically.
Really?
29 days, 31 days,
Wow.
non-stop. We had 2 days off.
Yeah, we went for it, man. Everything from rain and shine to hot and cold to everything. I literally put through the ringer to kind of just get the shit moving, you know?
Right,
Yeah.
right. Now this is nothing new to you guys, though. I mean, you guys have been doing this for a while.
Yeah.
How is this tour different from some of the previous?
I think it's the collaboration of everything. I mean, you had 3 live backs. You had the unknown industry writers, which are Carly Dudes doing wheelies and all this crazy stuff.
Right.
You've got Romantic Rock, which is like a kind of a couture, kind of rockabilly, like rock and roll looking clothing line.
Right.
Catered towards women.
Okay.
And they bring those models out every day and do that. It just the collaboration of all of it. I mean, it's all different styles of people, you know, showing off their talents and their I don't know, all in a rock and roll way.
Okay.
So it was pretty rad. Get to travel around the country and kind of show off all these cool things.
Excellent. Okay. So now you're a romantic. Obviously, that's what the whole new album's about.
Yeah, right.
And like I was saying before, I just want to thank you guys for the nice panty dropper album. It's very nice. The girls love it.
Yeah, they seem to be coming in groups.
Right. We put one of your videos.
That came out well.
We put one of your videos
Pun
on the show.
intended.
Yes. That was punny.
Yeah, we put your video on our show, and the comments are all coming from the chicks. Yeah. So again, seriously.
Yeah, we write it for the girls.
Yeah,
they're the ones that want to go to the shows.
Right.
Yeah.
And we love them.
Yeah, and we love them.
Yes.
They're the reason the world goes round.
Yeah.
So how did you guys get hooked up with Century Media?
Well, about last year, we did a couple showcases, and we got a call from them. So went down and met all the guys, and the rest has been kind of history. I mean, that's basically it. You know, they heard the music on Octane. That was probably the biggest catalyst.
Right.
The fact that we've been in the top 10 since March 2013.
Congrats.
I mean, that's the listeners. That's not corporate pulling strings. That's not people paying for that. That's people voting for it.
Well, that's why we
And that's why I love Octane.
Yes, Octane's a great station. Well, right on. So
Thank
what are
you,
we going to hear
Octane.
tonight? Are we doing the new album? It's going to do a little mixture of everything?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, there's a couple of new songs, some newer, like heavier songs.
Nice.
We're gonna do an acoustic jam to kind of just showcase that a little bit. We got some cover song that we do. A little bit of everything. It's really just kind of like this is everything that we do all in one set.
How did you guys get together? I know you used to be with the Treyus, so how did you guys end up getting together?
It's kind of an interesting story, actually. I was, long story short, I was driving along one day. I was listening to Octane and heard Angels Fall come on, and I was like, what is this? You know what I mean? Like, I don't normally listen to this style of music, but this is really good, though. Like, what is this? And I didn't think anything of it at the time, just that it was good. And then about a month or two went by, and a buddy of mine hit me up and said, hey, our friend Chad's having a showcase down at the Slide Bar in Fullerton. His band's playing, come check it out. I'm like, all right. So I went down there, hung out, and they go on, and I'm like, Angels Fall. Like, that name sounds so familiar. And all of a sudden, the song Drunk Enough came on, and I'm like, oh, this is that song I heard on Octane. Like, this is that band. Like, what are the chances of that? That's so random,
Yeah, at that time, we were a three-piece.
Yeah.
It was just Ben and Dustin and myself up there, and we're trying to do what I'd written for a five-piece as a three-piece. And
Yeah, I mean, I could hear it. I was like, something's missing. Like, it needs something. You know,
He's like, this guy.
yeah, and then a week later, you know, I ran into the same guys again. I ran into my buddy Chad, who manages the band, and he just happened to bring up the fact that they were on tour in 2 weeks, and they just got signed to Century. Like, you know, the showcase went well, and they were looking for a guitar player, and I was like, huh, like I'm, you know, Atreyu's kind of on hiatus right now. Like, I would love to do something like this that's not what I normally do, because this is outside of Atreyu, this is the stuff I write. When I'm at home by myself, like for years, this is what I write. It's like more mellow, laid-back music, stuff that's a little more heartfelt. And it's like, oh, like that's why I've been practicing this stuff for so many years. Like,
it's actually really cool to hear that, because a lot of people tend to lump you into one thing.
Yeah.
You know, oh, this guy from Atreyu, well, that must be all that he likes, and it's good to see that. You know, I'm sure you like all kinds of different stuff.
The great thing about like having Dan come in and be part of Angel's Fall is that, like, at first when he came in playing with us, it was like he had all the parts down, but then he started bringing all these other nuances to the music and other style to the music, and there was things in there that the music was missing that I had no idea was missing until it got in there. So I was like, wow, this guy's cool.
That's awesome.
So yeah,
That's awesome.
Well,
So what's next after this tour? You guys going hitting the studio, getting back into recording?
You're gonna
Start
write some stuff.
Right on.
yeah, we're looking
Excellent.
to have a full length out in about 7 months.
Well, man, we're absolutely excited. We, you know, honestly, we just learned about you guys recently. Heard the new album, love it. Looking forward to actually, you know, I actually read your bio, and you and I are on the same page. I'm a big Alice in Chains fan, and to read about how you want to make memories for music totally touched me, because I listen to music with everything I do, in the car, on trips, you know, vacations, whatever. It's the soundtrack to our life. And to be able to put a song on and have it remind you of a specific thing, that's what it's all about.
Yeah, for sure, brother.
And so when you know, to have that written, I was like, wow. I mean, I've been saying that for years, you know, that it just takes one song can bring you back, not only just to that time, but the feeling, sometimes every aspect of it. And you can really get into it that way. And I love it. So,
And that's what brought us into music ourselves, you know what I mean? Like, loving that feeling and wanting to create that for other people, you know? And get the feeling of seeing people feel it. You know? That's our
It's
own
a universal
job, you know?
language, man.
right.
It is.
Indeed. And it doesn't matter what kind of music, it's the same. You know, I love the aspect of one thing that, whether you're country or hip hop or whatever the case may be, the common denominator is trying to convey a feeling to others and hope that they can actually respond to that, receive it. And God, what a feeling that must be when you're seeing people down there singing your music.
You're gonna see it
Awesome.
tonight, brother. Every time we play, like, having people sing it back, like that's when you know you're like, we're getting through. We're getting it.
It's making sense, you know?
Well, guys, thank you so much for taking the time and hanging out with us, man. It was absolutely awesome meeting you. And guys, from AudioMorpheus.com, guys, get out there, buy their music, all right? Get in there, click on our link, and just purchase their music and support these guys so they can keep bringing us that awesome sound. You guys take care. Hey guys, man, I tell you what, we had such a great time. I hope you guys enjoyed the show.
Yeah, man, it was unbelievable.
Girl on Fire, man, that was a great interview.
It was a great interview, and it was also a great show.
Yeah, definitely, absolutely. I enjoyed seeing their live show. These guys rocked hard, and I know you guys didn't see that in the film, but check out their video, check out their music. I think you guys will dig them.
And Angel's Fall was fantastic.
Oh man, I tell you what, I enjoyed that. It was a great interview. Dan and Joel were both very kind, very open with their experiences. It was really fun to catch up with those guys as well.
You did a great job of that interview, and again, little piece of the live show that you guys got to see there. I hope you guys enjoyed that little teaser, but also their video is still going to be up on our site of Drunk Enough, and their videos and their audio, their CDs are available on iTunes. So that's the biggest thing we want to bring to you here is go to iTunes or Amazon or wherever, find their music and buy it.
Absolutely, guys. And just wanted to catch you guys up. We got some exciting stuff coming up. We got Solution on the 29th.
That's right.
Secretive.
It is a secret location. Again, I can't say where it is, but it rhymes with Clayboy Fansion. Okay. We obviously also have the big show that we're looking forward to is Intronaut at the Roxy Live on the 6th.
Can't wait for that show, man. That's going to go off. And if you guys have plans to be there, we look forward to seeing you. If not,
Yeah.
what are you doing? Come out, party with us, have a good time.
Yeah, find us and buy us drinks. That's what we like.
That's what we're talking about.
And look, we also have the release party for Cromwell coming up. Their newest album, Oceans, is coming
Yes,
out.
man, guys, I tell you what, we are extremely excited about that. Finally, you guys are going to be able to hear some of their new tunes and experience that as well. You're going to love it. Man, give these guys some support. Buy their music.
And that link is on our site too, by the way. So they can click that and go right to the place to buy their music, buy their shirts, buy their merchandise, help them pay for their house, help them pay for their cars, send them money, large envelopes in the mail. They like it all, as well as all the bands. So I'm sure they'll all appreciate that. So big shout out and thanks to Century Media Records, as well as Ebony.
Yeah, Ebony, man, it was great to finally meet you, hang out with you. And we look forward to doing more shows with you guys, absolutely.
She's such a rocker, that girl.
Absolutely.
Great, I loved it. Hey, listen, guys, thanks again for joining us. And as always, thank you for clicking and sharing. Don't forget to go to our channel on YouTube and subscribe. And until next time, we look forward to seeing you. For AudioMorpheus.com, I'm Taz.
I'm Dino.
And we will see you next time.
Take care, guys. See ya.
See ya.